I'd like to present what I've researched and collected from many people working on content marketing. However, I'd first like to explain this slide, which I chose searching for a template that matched a roadmap. Then when I saw what it was about, retirement, I decided to use part of the title too, since it's relative. Now, without further ado, this table of content shows the main sections of this presentation. It's your typical business topics, plus I've included an extra slide to discuss mission, vision, and value statements for Cracker Creek. First, let me explain what I'm about to show. Revenue and return on investment, or ROI for short. This shows the return based on revenue gains for Cracker Creek's investment in my services or products. Of course, this does not include the cost of goods sold or other operating costs. It's just to show the value of the investment and how it added to the cash flow. I must make a disclaimer about my use for this ROI formula because it is not a standard finance or accounting formula. I have researched this online and found the formula I use here on a website that investors use for content marketing and stock market analysis. I only use it to show how the revenue increased and factoring in my expense. You can see on this line the gross or grand revenue total from the first half of 2013 compared to the first half of this year. You can see in the right column is the difference between the two revenue streams. However, there's something that needs to be removed from this last year's revenue to match this year's, and that's concession. That shows how much the two compared, but it still includes Groupon. After removing Groupon, the revenue streams are more closely aligned. It's not great, but for every dollar Cracker Creek spent, you got it back with 7 cents. Once we move forward with the recommendations I propose in this presentation, I believe this ROI number will grow and double, like the engagement in the Cracker Creek website that we'll soon see. From my research, they say, do not stop producing content. When there's positive growth, and I think that's where we are today, keep adding more online content, video, and automation. Eventually, there'll be enough to last for years. In the upcoming slides, I will show you how to start planning for marketing automation so that when the inbound traffic being drawn by Visit Florida and other online aggregates visit the Cracker Creek site, they will book reservations and hopefully overwhelm your business. But putting this automation in now in incremental steps following a roadmap, I believe is planning for success and an opportunity to retire running a highly efficient and productive business. But I pipe dream. Regardless, for the different cost centers, as I believe Jill calls them, you will see some great results on the bars on the left and some less than positive results on the right. This page attempts to show the results for the first half of 2013 compared with the 2014 sales results. The chart below is another analysis per product set. However, the party and miscellaneous groups contain unspecific types, such as field trips, and unusual product purchases, such as books, pirate paraphernalia, etc. For the same first half period, WebReserve.com reservations accounted for 42% of the revenue gains from kayak, hydrobike, and canoe rentals. Google Analytics. Now for some statistics. In essence, the website is humming along quite nicely with the right amount of new visitors, also called inbound traffic, still about 80%, reading a nice amount of pages, over 6, for almost 3 minutes. That's a great engagement results for the inbound traffic. The locations where they live turns out to be, not surprisingly, Volusia County, with over 36% from that region, probably the same rate of return. Then I was pleasantly surprised to see that the article I wrote about Doris Leeper, Spruce Creek Preserve, was second for landing pages, and that included competing with all the other sites' pages, including kayaks. But it appears lower in the list that people searched for shell mounds and Timucua Indians and landed on the tag. Let's start with how the users got to the Cracker Creek website, the channels and devices used. Channels include organic search, which are the search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo used to find the Cracker Creek site. Referrals are the sites that have links to Cracker Creek. Direct are links from places like email that go directly to the site, and social is for social media links to Cracker Creek. These numbers represent 3 months from the 3rd of November to the 2nd of February 2014. Now for the recent months from 1st of May to 31st of July 2014, what you see in the referral rows are the links I've put on several sites promoting Cracker Creek and linking to the site, up from 26 to 31%. I also believe the direct links include the education and field trip links to the Cracker Creek site. The last points to see in this data are the number of devices and types. I've heard from pundits everything mobile will exceed desktop computers, and these numbers prove that it's on its way at Cracker Creek. Desktop device use has declined from 58% to 47%, or down 11% in 7 months. That's why it's important for the website to work well on mobile devices, and it does, per the data. Now you might be wondering,
where they be from, Mitty?
Well, quite contritely, they're from the old US of A, and that's good. Except we're missing the international inbound traffic. That's a larger market than just the United States. Just think of the foreign oligarchs that visit Florida and want to see the pristine planet and where societies collapsed and who they were. This appears to be an interest to U.S. visitors in the form of Timucua Indians and shell mounds. Who knows what other travelers might find interesting in these same topics from abroad. Maybe these could be something to target for in foreign places. Something to ponder. And finally, a bit more drill down into the referrals and channels into Cracker Creek. This chart shows the organic channels, Google, Bing, and Yahoo, the direct mail links, the site referrals, tripbuzz.com, volusiacountymoms.com, daytonachamber.com, mfacebook.com, and daytonabeach.com. This chart also shows the oldfloridapioneer.com as a referral when this is the result of Groupon using that link and redirecting traffic to the Cracker Creek website. This has finally been resolved and fixed. While marketing overseas and Canada audiences is not within everyone's grasp, all of us benefit greatly from international visitors as they stay longer and spend more than domestic travelers. The latest statistics indicate that on average, overseas travelers stay 11.2 days and spend over $3,600 per party per trip, or $321 per day. This is per Tracy Vaughn, Director of International Sales and Marketing, Visit Florida. I think it's time to test Visit Florida partnership specifically for international markets. Maybe subscribe for a year to see the impact. We at least now have a Google Analytic portal into the online attention the Cracker Creek website gets and how that relates to revenue. With travel planners using Cracker Creek Online Tours reservation system, it could offer a promotional side for 50% on tours with online reservations. I spoke to Brandy, who is a Central Florida rep at Visit Florida, and they have media time in international markets where they promote the different attractions, have a database of marketing information of both before and after visits, and can promote it to different age groups based on their data and where the visitor is going. They also offer grants. For $395, there is a plethora of products that being a partner reduces the price more than the membership price or is free. That includes enhanced web listings and promotions, online deals, which are domestic Groupon competition, international markets to target Canada and the UK, video and loyalty programs, Welcome Center. One example they gave me is that one site for 1 month generated 300,000 visitors, interaction with staff and tabling, PR teams, and articles. They also have a brand advocate writer who can approach the venue from different viewpoints and write stories about and take pictures of the creek. Now for a switch to the future. Jill asked me to take a stab at the mission, vision, and value statement. This is something that all marketing types believe are very important and even say to video record the message and publish it. Here's what I came up with for a first draft and your approval or changes. Cracker Creek mission: offer a customer experience and services to educate and entertain visitors on Spruce Creek about local forest ecosystems, regarding Florida history, and the Gamble Place's historic Old Florida pioneer backstories. Cracker Creek vision: provide services and access as broad offerings and increase exposure to the beauty of nature and history for new and returning visitors. Also use technology to extend the vision of Cracker Creek to potential guests. Cracker Creek values: provide equal services and respect to all guests to make their experience something they will recommend and suggest others visit. Cracker Creek also adheres to the highest standard of social data management and privacy practices. Well, here we are finally at the Cracker Creek roadmap. Sorry it's taken so long to get here, but there was a lot of backstory I wanted to cover so it would go smoothly in this roadmap part and make better sense. To begin with, the first thing to do is publish the mission, vision, and value statements. This will be published on the Cracker Creek website. The next thing is to add more videos for the sales funnel conversion. I'm going to talk about the sales funnel after this roadmap to give you a better idea of what we're talking about there. More video are what all content marketing pundits say improve revenue. Of course, my results should improve with more videos that I've listed on a slide coming up a bit later. Target international markets. Visit Florida 1-year market partner trial. As I mentioned before, this is something that Cracker Creek should consider investing in again. I think they've evolved into an online marketing service that they needed to provide for Cracker Creek and for their other clients. Having attended their roadshow in Orlando on August 12th, it looks like a connect-the-dots game to the target markets, increase engagements, and increase revenue. If we move forward with this plan, I believe we can at least double the Cracker Creek revenue next year. This year was just a test and setup year. Next year, I think we can show significant results. As Gugia says, a company that is disconnected today is gone tomorrow. Target campaigns using email with click-through rate. This is where an email service provider becomes necessary to gather the data from the user clicking on an email. This would be very helpful to learn which campaigns work and don't work. DocCam would allow staff to watch returning rentals and contact others to assist the customer landing. This is what Jill said when she first saw it. This will improve employee productivity and enable remote visualization for customer service satisfaction and future content marketing for checking what's going on before they get there, like the weather or crowds. As we've seen success with the online watercraft rental reservation system, we should consider doing the same thing with the tours. That would be 1 and 2 hour pontoon boat tours. These would be the standard walk-in type of reservations with the same options as the rentals, plus offer price per age. This is a technical and business issue. Gamble Place tours. These would be the standard walk-in type reservations with the same options as the rentals, plus offer prices per age and members free. The technical issue here is museum memberships in that we need to determine if we can get access to the museum membership database. There might be a portal, otherwise these members might need to sign up on the Cracker Creek website and someone may need to confirm memberships manually. This is something that needs further research. This is where there could be an online presence with the tours and include discounts. With some marketing automation, there are ways to create loyalty programs to encourage repeat visitors. TBEX is the Travel Bloggers Expo taking place this year in Cancun, Mexico from the 11th to the 13th of September. I will be attending to make contact with other writers who can come to Cracker Creek to write about it. These advocates have fans and followers who read their blogs on a regular basis, some groupies. This is something Visit Florida can provide, even without partnership. This is a next year idea, and I've asked Gigya to call back in 6 months after more automation experience and results. Why this is important is that it will increase revenue and reduce manual labor. Some of the benefits of the system are sign-up forms with social media credentials. Studies show people are more likely to sign up with sites that use existing profile information, and they maintain a longer brand loyalty. This benefits both the users and the vendors in that there is a layer of protection between them and their accounts, all managed by a social media site. Automated email follow-up from website. This is where time will be saved and reduces customer quality follow-up. Business relationships depend on this connection as long as it's sincere. Should Cracker Creek become overwhelmed with reservations, it will be important to have an automated system to support the physical demands. Cross-channel connections. Facebook, LinkedIn, and 22 more. Easier for customer sign-up, increases successful registrations 90%, and can cross-channel connect user information. Integrate client relations management data in centralized secured cloud database. This is something that might be a security risk. However, Gigya has a certified social privacy policy that is trusted by more than 700 leading brands, many broadcast networks, pro sports associations, major retailers, insurance, automotive, and other highly recognized corporations trust Gigya for their marketing automation needs. Create electronic rewards program for frequent visitors. This is a future consideration after other more important features are implemented, but it creates a loyalty program that can rate your customers for any special promotional. As I learn more about these features with marketing automation, I will put together a plan to scope the effort, benefits, and costs. Because Cracker Creek revenue stream is not high enough yet, this product is way out of price right now, with a very early estimate of about $1,000 a month that must be able to deliver a return on that investment. Hopefully that will change and Cracker Creek can consider this product. And finally, create mobile app for games, utilities, info, and engagement. This is a future consideration, but something on the future technology map. This is something all businesses will need in the future. Ben Borges, Janelle, and I are working on a design for both Android and iPhone. Ben proposed it will take about a year to complete a version for both devices. Please keep in mind, I am focused on one objective, and that is to build customer relationships and return visits with others. The web, social media, and video are all tools to make this happen. From my research, I offer the following recommendations for video production and publishing online. This slide should be mostly self-explanatory, so I'll highlight the more important points about these. Testimonials are always listed for content. People want to hear what other people say about the venue, and face value is significant. With Hub Brand, this could be a cross-promotional, and maybe they'll pay for the video. For previous party hosts, we can offer a convenient place for them, like at Cracker Creek, to interview and go over questions. Videos of the assets and maintenance help understand that the equipment is safe and clean. Then the pontoon boat tours videos will show the outdoors with pirates, ecology, and history. For the watercraft rental video, this is a double-duty video and split into two after the initial release. The Dollar Shave Club references the style of what the beginning of the video will show products and services, then split into 3 directions to go to the different watercraft types to explain how to use them safely. This kind of video is also very important because guests can get training before they arrive or learn a new vessel online. The last 2 are descriptive enough and should be able to use existing footage. And now this is our almost last slide. This presentation wouldn't be complete without me showing the marketing funnel and how it relates to the website and marketing automation. This funnel represents the purchasing decisions and interactions that drive the customer to buy and recommend to others. At the top of the funnel is the awareness layer. It represents the Cracker Creek website interface and referrals throughout the globe. This layer includes the channels shown in the above Google Analytics results: organic, referrals, direct, and social. Friend is the next layer that represents the user liking Cracker Creek or becoming a fan or friend. Everything from this point on is more personal, where they provide the next layer, name, as a step before becoming engaged with the site. Being engaged is where the user is actually interacting with the website by commenting, asking questions, getting more details from the downloads off the site. The next 3 layers are part of marketing automation tools that will segment and target customers based on their behaviors and likes. That generates the sales lead in the next layer that offers recommendations based upon opportunities. These opportunities help provide a way to generate email and offers to target audiences. And the loop continues until there is a customer that actually participates or buys something at Cracker Creek. All of the data collected in the marketing funnel are stored in a database used to nurture and create opportunities and target leads. Again, this is new to me, but an exciting opportunity to learn new skills and help make Cracker Creek successful. Now that this is the last slide, and I'm just going to leave it up on the screen and talk freely into the mic, what we really need to do is decide what to do next. I think we've decided when we get the final versions of the vision, value, and mission statements, those can be published on the web quickly. The next step is, what do we do for video? Do we want to budget those, put together a plan, finalize these, write scripts, and then finalize it, or approve it? I'm ready to go on to the next step. Whatever you all decide to do, please let me know, and I will be glad to get started on it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.